Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the theoretical part of financing decisions. So now in this video, I am going to discuss about a problematic part related to mergers and acquisitions. So look at the problem number 1. XYZ Limited is considering merger with ABC Limited. XYZ Limited shares are currently traded at rupees 25. It has 2 lakhs shares outstanding and its profits after taxes amounted to rupees 4 lakhs. ABC Limited has 1 lakh shares outstanding. Its current market price is rupees 12.50 and its PAT profit after taxes are rupees 1 lakh. The merger will be effected by means of a stock swap. ABC Limited has agreed to plan under which XYZ Limited will offer the current market value of ABC Limited shares. See here there are two companies, XYZ Limited, ABC Limited. So here XYZ Limited is considering merger with ABC Limited. So here it wants to take ABC Limited in the form of merger. XYZ Limited shares are currently traded. See here, the current market price of XYZ Limited share is rupees 25 and it has 2 lakhs outstanding shares and the profits after taxes are 4 lakhs. See here, the current market price of the share is 25. It is having 2 lakh outstanding shares and the profits after taxes are rupees 4 lakhs. And coming to ABC Limited, ABC Limited has 1 lakh shares outstanding. Current market price of the share is 12.5 rupees and its profits after taxes are rupees 1 lakh. Here the merger will be effected by means of stock swap. So here in this merger it is affected by a means of stock. Here the exchange is here the with instead of cash, here the acquiring company will give equity shares for the acquired company. Here ABC Limited has agreed to plan under which XYZ Limited will offer the current market value of ABC Limited shares. So here we can say that here the merger may be takes place in the form of current market value, that is the swap ratio. The swap ratio is current market price. So swap ratio in the form of current market price. Now here the questions are: what is the pre-merger earnings per share and price earnings ratio of both the companies? So by using the above information, we need to calculate what is the EPS, that is pre-merger, and before merger what is the EPS and price earnings ratio of both the companies, that is ABC Limited and XYZ Limited. Second point, if ABC Limited's PE ratio is rupees 8, so if ABC Limited PE ratio, price earnings ratio is 8, what is its current market price? What is the exchange ratio? What will XYZ's post merger EPS be? See here, if the ABC Limited's PE ratio is 8, then what is the current market price? Okavela ABC Limited PE ratio, price earnings ratio 8 aithe, then what is the current market price? So appudu current market price enti ani adugutunnadu. And next, what is the exchange ratio? So okavela PE ratio 8 ainappudu, then what is the exchange ratio based on market price of the share? And next, what will be XYZ Limited's post merger EPSB? So XYZ Limited యొక్క EPS ఎంత అంటున్నారు ఆఫ్టర్ మర్జర్, దట్ ఈస్ పోస్ట్ మర్జర్. And third point, what must be the exchange ratio be for XYZ Limited's that pre and post merger EPS to be same. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ రేషియో అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఎప్పుడు XYZ లిమిటెడ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ రేషియో బి ఫర్ XYZ లిమిటెడ్ దట్ ప్రీ మర్జర్ అండ్ పోస్ట్ మర్జర్ ఈపీఎస్ టు బి ద సేమ్. సో ఒకవేళ XYZ కంపెనీ యొక్క ప్రీ మర్జర్ పోస్ట్ మర్జర్ ఈపీఎస్ సేమ్ ఉండాలనుకుంటే దెన్ వాట్ విల్ బి ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ రేషియో అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఓకేనా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఆన్సర్ for these three questions by using the above information. Okay, now we'll sort out the above information in a tabular format. Yes, look at the solution here. See, first point, pre-merger EPS and price earnings ratio of XYZ Limited and ABC Limited. See, particulars XYZ Limited, ABC Limited. Now given profit after taxes PAT given 4 lakhs for XYZ Limited and 1 lakh for ABC Limited. So number of shares outstanding 2 lakhs in the given problem for XYZ Limited and for ABC Limited it is 1 lakh. Now what is the formula for the calculation of EPS here? Earnings after tax divided by number of shares. Here EPS is equals to actually earnings available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares ఉండాలి. బట్ ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్లో ఎర్నింగ్స్ అవైలబుల్ టు ఈక్విటీ షేర్స్ కాబట్టి జనరల్గా వైల్ వీఆర్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ mergers and acquisitions problems, normally the information will be provided in the forms of profits after taxes only. So here the formula will be EPS is equals to earnings after taxes or profits after taxes divided by number of equity shares. See here, profits after taxes 4 lakhs divided by 2 lakhs, that is equals to 2. Okay, now here profits after taxes for ABC Limited is 1 lakh divided by number of shares outstanding 1 lakh, that is equals to EPS is 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is equals to 1. So here the market price of the share is given 25 for XYZ Limited. For ABC Limited it is 12.50. So what is PE ratio? So PE ratio is nothing but price earnings ratio. So price represents market price of the share, earnings represents earnings per share. So that is MPS divided by EPS. So here the formula is given. What is PE ratio? PE ratio is equals to, here PE ratio means MPS divided by EPS. So here what is the MPS here? 12.5. So here the MPS is 12.5. Sorry, the MPS is 25 rupees for XYZ Limited. And what is EPS 2? So 25 divided by 2, that is equals to 12.5. And similarly ABC Limited market price of the share is equals to 12.5 divided by earnings per share is equals to 1. So 12.5 divided by 1 means 12.5. Now here price PE ratio is 12.50 for XYZ Limited and for ABC Limited also it is 12.50. Now here what is our first question? Here our first question is what is the pre-merger earnings per share EPS and PE ratios of the both the companies. So here this is what about the pre-merger EPS rupees 2 and rupees 1 for XYZ and ABC Limited respectively. Okay, and price earnings ratio 12.5 and 12.5. See here earnings per share for XYZ Limited is rupees 2, for ABC Limited rupees 1. Price earnings ratio for XYZ Limited is 12.5 and ABC Limited is 12.5. Now what is the second question? If ABC Limited's PE ratio is 8, what is the current market price and what is the exchange ratio? What will XYZ limited post merger EPS be, right? See here, current market price of ABC Limited if PE ratio is 8%. So PE ratio is equals to MPS divided by EPS. Okay, now the PE ratio is given 8. We don't know what is MPS. But EPS is there, that is 1. EPS is there, that is 1. Now cross multiplication, then we will get market price of the share will be 8 rupees. Current market price of ABC Limited is rupees 8. So here next, exchange ratio based on market price. So here exchange ratio based on market price will be calculated by using the formula, that is market price of target company divided by market price of acquiring company. So here the target company is ABC Limited, the acquiring company is XYZ Limited. Okay, so here exchange ratio is based on market price. So now what is the market price? Here the market price of ABC is 8. So here the market price of target company 8 divided by market price of acquiring company is 25. So 8 divided by 25, that is equals to 0.32. So here this is the exchange ratio based on market price when price earnings ratio is 8. So price earnings ratio 8 అయినప్పుడు the current market price of ABC Limited is 8. Here we are calculating the exchange ratio based on market price, that is market price of target company divided by market price of acquiring company, that is 8 divided by 25. 8 divided by 25, that is equals to 0.32. Now see here, what is the post merger of XYZ Limited? See, in the given problem we have calculated, okay, current market price is here, exchange ratio is 0.32. Then what is the post merger of EPSP? Now here the post merger of EPS XYZ Limited, post merger EPS of XYZ Limited. See, earnings of XYZ Limited plus earnings of ABC Limited, that is combined earnings. Combined earnings means here two companies earnings, that is earnings of XYZ Limited and earnings of ABC Limited divided by number of shares of XYZ Limited plus number of shares of ABC Limited into exchange ratio. See here, this is a very important, you have to understand this one. Earnings, see here the combined earnings, that is earnings of XYZ Limited and earnings of ABC Limited divided by number of shares of XYZ Limited plus number of shares of ABC Limited into swap ratio or exchange ratio. Now see, earnings of XYZ Limited is, see here 4 lakhs. Now 4 lakhs plus earnings of ABC Limited 1 lakh divided by number of equity shares outstanding XYZ Limited 2 lakhs plus number of outstanding shares for ABC Limited is 1 lakh into what is the exchange ratio? Here the exchange ratio is 0.32. Now 1 lakh into 0.32. Okay, now 4 lakhs plus 1 lakh divided by 2 lakhs plus 1 lakh into 32. Now see here, 1 lakh into 32 means 32,000. 1 lakh into 32 means 32,000. 32,000 plus 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs 32,000. Okay, 4 lakhs plus 1 lakhs 5 lakh. So 5 lakh divided by 2 lakh 32,000. Then what is the EPS? Here the EPS is rupees 2.16. So here before merger the EPS of XYZ Limited is 2. After merger the EPS of XYZ Limited is 2.16. Okay, now what is the third question? What must be the exchange ratio be for XYZ Limiteds that pre and post merger EPS to be the same? See here according to the market price we have calculated till now exchange ratio calculated as per the market price. At that time here the XYZ Limited's earnings per share pre-merger is rupees 2, post-merger is rupees 2.16. Suppose now he is asking that here what will be the exchange ratio, that is share exchange, I mean earnings per share, exchange ratio based on earnings per share, which shows the XYZ Limited's EPS should be same before merger as well as after merger. అంటే XYZ లిమిటెడ్ యొక్క ఈపీఎస్ అనేది మర్జర్ ముందు మర్జర్ తర్వాత సేమ్ ఉండాలంటే వాట్ విల్ బి ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ రేషియో అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. రైట్, నౌ విల్ సీ థర్డ్ పాయింట్, desired exchange ratio based on EPS. So here see the swap ratio or the exchange ratios can be calculated by using market price of the share or by using earnings per share. So in the first 2 points we have discussed about the calculation of exchange ratio by using market price of the share. Now here if the company don't want to change their pre-merger EPS and post-merger EPS, for that we have to follow the exchange ratio based on EPS. So here the exchange ratio based on EPS is equals to, here the formula is EPS of target company divided by EPS of acquiring company. So what is the target company here? ABC. So what is the ABC's earnings per share? Rupees 1. ABC earnings per share rupees 1 and XYZ earnings per share rupees 2 in the given problem calculation. So that is equals to the exchange ratio is 0.5. The exchange ratio is 0.5. That means 1 divided by 2 is equals to 0.5. Okay, now see total number of shares of XYZ receivable by ABC shareholders. So here if the merger is in the form of exchange of ratios based on EPS, so here this is the formula, total number of XYZ receivables, total number of shares of XYZ receivable by ABC Limited shareholders is equals to number of shares of ABC Limited into exchange ratio. So here now XYZ will issue the number of shares based on this ratio, that is 0.5. That means for every one share ratio they will give only 0.5 worth of share. That means for every 2 shares of ABC Limited the company will issue 1 share of XYZ Limited. So ప్రతి 2 ABC Limited షేర్లకు XYZ Limited అనేది దాని యొక్క ఒక్క షేర్ని ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేస్తుంది. సో హియర్ దట్ ఈస్ వై ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ రేషియో ఇస్ 0.5. So number of shares of ABC Limited into exchange ratio is equals to number of shares of ABC Limited 1 lakh into exchange ratio 0.5, that is equals to 50,000 shares. Now the total number of shares of XYZ Limited should be issued to ABC shareholders is 50,000 shares. So XYZ Limited అనేది ABC Limited shareholdersకి 50,000 షేర్స్ని ఇస్తుంది. Now see here, look at the next point, total number of shares XYZ after merger. సో ఆ 50,000 షేర్స్ మనం ఏబీసీ లిమిటెడ్కి ఇచ్చేస్తాం, ఏబీసీ లిమిటెడ్ని మనం అక్వైర్ చేసేస్తాం. సో ఇప్పుడు టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ షేర్స్ విత్ XYZ లిమిటెడ్ ఎంత అంటే హియర్ 2 lakhs ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ with XYZ Limited and 50,000 new number of shares to be issued to ABC Limited. Now 2,50,000. The total number of shares any 2,50,000. So here this is the formula for the calculation of EPS after merger. See, earnings of XYZ Limited and earnings of ABC Limited, that is combined earnings divided by number of equity share, number of shares XYZ Limited plus number of shares ABC Limited plus exchange ratio. So 4 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is equals to 5 lakhs, and 2 lakhs plus 1 lakh into 50 ఇక్కడ చేస్తాం కదా, 1 lakh into 50 అంటే వచ్చింది 50. సో ఇక్కడ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా 2,50,000 కూడా వేసుకోవచ్చు. హియర్ వీ కెన్ రైట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ షేర్స్ ఆఫ్ XYZ Limited after merger also we can write. So here 2 lakhs plus 50,000 is equals to 2,50,000. Now 5 lakhs divided by 2,50,000 is equals to 2. See here, what was the pre-merger EPS of XYZ Limited? 2. So after merger also here the value will be same. So here the desired exchange ratio is 0.5. So ఈ 0.5 exchange ratio దగ్గర here the XYZ Limited merger, I mean XYZ Limited's EPS pre-merger as well as EPS after merger will be same. See here, new EPS, revised EPS into exchange ratio. So XYZ 2 into 1, earlier it was 2 into 1, that is equals to 2. Okay, here what is new EPS? Here the revised EPS is 2 now. So 2 into 1, the exchange ratio is only 1. అంటే for every 0.5కి XYZ ఎత్తిసిన షేరు ఒక షేర్. Okay, that is equals to 2. Now ABC Limited, what is revised EPS? Here 2. What is exchange ratio? 0.5. So for every share ABC Limited is getting only 0.5 share. So 2 into 0.5, that is equals to 1. So what is the pre-merger EPS? So here the pre-merger EPS 2 and 1. So here the pre-merger and the post-merger EPS for XYZ Limited as well as ABC Limited is same when exchange ratio is based on EPS, that is 0.5. So here this is what about the first problem of merger and acquisition. So students, listen carefully to understand. Here this is very simple problem, and I hope you understood well. So if you have any doubts, you can raise the questions. Okay, so here we'll discuss another problem in the next video.